It's happening again. What a day today it's gonna be. The bitch is here. So today, as you guys can see, we're gonna be reacting to our bestie, the Scottish streamer, Eddie. Because I'm obsessed with Eddie, as everyone knows. Like, I've made 10 videos about Eddie. I constantly mention Eddie in every single conversation I have about Veilguard. You know, I sleep with a pillow that has Eddie's face printed on it. I am Eddie's #1 fan, and I love him. So I was told that he, him, Eddie, trans man. I got it right this time. I'm sorry that I didn't know your pronouns before, Eddie. I just didn't give a But I have since become a great fan of your content, and I have educated myself. So I will be referring to you by your name, Eddie, and your, chosen pronouns. He, him, okay? So you don't write my about that again, because apparently out of everything that I've said about you, that's what hurt you the most. That and making fun of your stutter. I have been told that he mentioned me. I don't think by name. I think Eddie's choice of words coming from a trans man are very fitting. I have a feeling that, one of the first things that Eddie is embracing in his new life as a man, it's the misogyny. So, we love to see it. Let's go. I'm ready. Are you guys ready? I'm ready.
We have 2 rules here. The first rule is don't be a dick. The second rule is if you hear any YouTube ads, no you don't.
Eddie, you don't even pay premium? Eddie, I thought you were loaded. I mean, you do have to, I don't know if you guys can see it here, you have to beg for $20 daily. So that's how we're doing, I guess. What a lovely room you have, Eddie. Like, I love that you love to say that I'm obsessed with you, but I think you would know 1 or 2 things about obsession. It's almost like you have an unhealthy obsession with Dragon Age, and that will make you go to war until the bitter end for it, even though it's a shitty game. But that's my opinion as a bitch and as a dumb woman who thinks every other woman belongs in the kitchen.
Today we're going to just do a little bit of catch up. I'll update you guys on my...
Because if you didn't know, Eddie was so hated after he, was just gushing about the many options of the character creator that he had to take a week off the internet because his mental health couldn't handle it. Eddie was made to be a content creator. Eddie was made to deal with the haters. He has the thickest skin I've ever seen in my entire life, to the point that he automates his comment section, so words like woke and DEI cannot appear in there, and he hides or deletes every single comment disagreeing with him, ignoring every single bit of actual criticism, and only latching to when people make fun of your appearance or your stutter. You just ignore everything else because, as always, it's all about you, Eddie. It's me. It's about me. Correct? It's not about people actually. It's almost like people are fed up with your bullshit about this game. By the way, for the people, I will repeat it again, for the people that claim in my comment section that I am only making content of non-Dragon Age because it gives me views, and that's all I'm doing. Only doing content on Dragon Age. I have nothing on Eddie. Nothing. Nothing on Eddie. I mean, this is okay, right? This is not shilling. This is not being a shill and being a for Bioware NEA. This isn't it. If I criticize the video game, I'm doing it not because I actually hate it with my entire being. It's because I know that that will get me views. But when he does this, when he does, video after video after video about the same video game, it's not because he's a shill. It's because he's just excited to be here. The hypocrisy, it's crazy.
So that's what
also, I want to preface this by saying that somehow I have a little elf helper, or maybe 2 or 3, Eddie. because I'm gonna say this. I have very much access to your Twitter. Not that I care about it. Not that I got blocked because again, Eddie couldn't handle the fact that I made a video criticizing his poor takes, or takes is a very big word for what he did while reacting to the state of play. But reacting to his takes on the state of play of Veilguard, and he didn't like that and he blocked me, right? But I still have access to your Twitter, and I still know that you talk about me there. So I think this is just fair. Don't you think, Eddie? This is a warranted response. So don't take another week of social media, Eddie, because if you keep talking about me while claiming that I'm obsessed, but you just won't, let go of my dick. I know that you like the taste, Eddie, but stop sucking. But if you keep mentioning me, I will keep coming back. Woo. I know you dream about me. I know you wake up in the middle of the night in cold sweat thinking about that one time that I made fun of your stutter.
It's been awful. The videos that have been made about me specifically,
guess what?
My face and my rook have been used in so many thumbnails on so many horrible, hateful videos that my comment section on most of my social media has just been a flood, a wash of either transphobia, fat shaming, making fun of my stutter, making fun of my looks in general.
What else?
People telling me that it's my fault that Veilguard is going to fail. People telling me that they're happy that I'm getting hate and attacked because I deserve it, because what the fuck ever. People calling me a shrill or a shill or whatever it is, saying that I'm being paid by BioWare to say.
But you have been paid by BioWare. I mean, I don't have a contract. You are being paid. Like, I don't care. You see, they made fun of me. Oh, this is the internet. Yeah, you're gonna get made fun of. Like, you make fun of, like, oh, straight people and cisgender people, and welcome to the internet. I'm very sorry to tell you this, but the internet is never gonna change. The internet is where hopes and dreams come to die, Eddie. They're gonna make fun of me. They're gonna make fun of my appearance. And guess what? It's about growing the up and getting some thick skin. Because, bestie, let me tell you this. If you're gonna take a week off every time someone leaves a hate comment in your social media, you might as well leave the business altogether. You are at the forefront of the Dragon Age, the Veilguard, it's a great game, like, movement. Like the way that I am at the forefront of I hate this game, it sucks movement. So I'm gonna get shit from your people, and you're gonna get shit from my people. Guess what? Grow the up. You are in your mid-30s, Eddie. You would think like this would, be a reality check for you. We live in a society, Eddie. Not everyone is gonna like you, and not everyone is gonna respect you and your choices. It's almost like people have different opinions. So yeah, Eddie, it's not gonna stop, by the way. It's not gonna stop. The best thing you can do about the hate, about people like me, is literally not give us more content. You are giving me content. I cannot believe, Eddie, you're my best friend. I'm trying to help you here. You are giving me content. If you are morally above the haters and the grifters and the rage baiters, why are you here? Why are you at the same level that I am? When after I made that video about you, I forgot you existed. Because that's what you do. You do your job and then you move on with your life. You're never gonna amount to anything if everything is a personal attack, Eddie. You really have to let go.
I am genuinely excited about it. I am under no obligation from BioWare whatsoever to say anything positive about the game.
Okay.
People who are saying that I'm a hypocrite because I'm celebrating the inclusivity when there isn't any, and I'm like, well, there clearly is.
I've talked about the inclusivity or the lack thereof. Is it inclusivity when it's only inclusive to your neck of the woods, Eddie? Aren't you really excited because you are a trans man? I don't know if you have top surgery. Generally, I don't give a f. But isn't that why you're so excited about the inclusivity and diversity? Because it literally only caters to people like you, to trans men. Trans women? Only trans men.
I don't suffer stupid people well. Let me tell you right now. I do not.
No, you don't. Because you, and I've seen it with my own eyeballs, you will answer to every hate comment that you have before you delete them. You will, and not even hate comments, just people disagreeing with you. You will argue with them to the bitter end until you run out of, oh, I'm a victim, hate crime, transphobe, you hate women, and then you block them. Is it the haters' fault, or are you fueling the hate? The hate is always gonna be there, baby doll. But you keep latching onto it. You are incapable of allowing people to exist on the internet that do not think the same way that you do.
Most of the people who are hating on Veilguard right now are bigoted, stupid people.
But isn't that very hypocrite of you to say? Because you literally said that, oh, people claim that you've been paid and that you're faking your reactions, but then you're very comfortable claiming that everyone that hates this game for any reason whatsoever, it's bigoted, transphobic, sexist, hates women, hates you in particular. You're really comfortable making allegations like that. But then when the same allegations are pointed towards you and people claim that you're just a shill and you're doing this for views, engagement, and money, then they are lying because you would never.
And I can't. I can't. I don't know how they even dress themselves in the morning. They've
Quite well. Quite well. I mean, not that you would have that issue, Eddie, because you only have to pick among the same, 4 hoodies, and that's it.
Clearly never touched a woman, touched a game, been around.
Does that count? Does this count? I played Dustborn yesterday, and a lot of your people and people like you saying that that's like the second coming of Jesus. So I've touched that. I've touched that game. I've played Origins. So does that count?
Because of the arguments that they are putting out into the world as to why Veilguard is a terrible game are ludicrous. Ludicrous. I just want to stay away from...
You can't. Listen to you speak, Eddie, my man. You are inviting hate because you think that you're morally superior than everybody else. Like, oh, no one can actually have an opinion. You just disagree with everyone and you call everyone a bigot. Even people that don't watch me, don't agree with my views, are not outspoken and rude as I am, because I admit I am rude, I am mean. Welcome to the world. Boo-hoo. Boo. You just go for the jugular every time that someone says like, well, I'm not quite sure, I don't like it. And you're like, well, what don't you like about it? Is it the top surgery scars? Because you're a bigot and you're transphobic. Like, you keep doing this to yourself. Like, I don't care. I don't feel any sympathy for you. And I don't respect you as a fellow content creator. Because you are a hypocrite. Because if I make videos about Veilguard, I'm a grifter. But if you make double the videos about Veilguard, you're just an excited fan. Like, I haven't been playing this game since forever. Like, this wasn't my first RPG, correct? But I'm a tourist and I'm a fake fan and I haven't played any Dragon Age before. But you, because you have Funko Pops at 30, what, like 36? Are you? Pushing 40, are we, Eddie? But you are a true fan. You're like, your opinion matters, but everyone else's doesn't matter. Because you have to be above everyone else. Because you're a victim. and you have a victim mentality, and everything triggers you and everything offends you. So when people have different opinions than you and they bring them to you, what you do is deflect by using your gender identity and your sexuality and your looks to just not address the issue, because everyone that disagrees with you hates you. I wonder why. Could it be because you're unbearable, dude?
It's been a wild ride. People are upset because trans people are happy. People.
You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Every single time. We have to make a bingo for these shills, for the toxic positivity community. Because it's not like I've made video after video after video explaining with examples in-game of why this game is ass, Eddie. And not have I once said that this game is gonna fail because of the top surgery cars. So stop being a victim. Grow up, dude. You chose this. You chose this live. You did this. You decided to start YouTube and a Twitch. You did this. You decided to do this. To accept money and engagement and views. You did this to yourself. So stop playing the victim card because it doesn't work. It's 2024. No one gives a shit about you. Bro, people are complaining that these want video games to be video games. They want fantasy games to be fantasy games. Period. That's all they want. They haven't said, oh, I don't like Veilguard, therefore I wish every trans person on planet Earth just like drops dead right now. No, bitch. If you bothered watching the videos and doing your research like I have, you watch my videos, and if you cannot stand me and you hate me, and oh my god, you think my voice is annoying and I'm so annoying and I'm unbearable, watch other people's videos and listen, put your listening ears on, Eddie, and realize that people are not complaining just about the scars, bitch. You always have to go to the extremes because you're a toxic positivity streamer. And you know, that's the one that stands out the most. No, I've talked about dialogue, gameplay, animations, hair physics, a style of the game. That's what I hate. That's what I hate about this game. And I don't hate you, Eddie, and I don't dislike you, and I don't respect you as a content creator because you're a trans man. I don't respect you because you're a sellout. That's why. And you're a hypocrite. And I know it's really hard to like look inward and realize that, oh, maybe I am the problem. I know I am the problem. But do you?
Unfortunately, when you are at the forefront of the fandom, it does put you in the firing line for a lot of things. And I know it's not just me. There are people, there are black content creators being attacked.
God damn it. Eddie, are they being attacked because they're black or because they're shills? Victim, I'm a victim. I get attacked not because of my shitty takes on a video game, but because I'm a trans man. And that person gets attacked not because of their shitty games, but because they're black. Almost like most of the content creators that I've seen criticizing and hating on the game are black. But they're black men, and therefore they don't matter, right? That person got attacked not because of their takes, but because they're black, or because they're fat, or because they're queer. And if any of you is gay, or trans, or bi, or a lesbian, you actually are not. You don't exist. If you're a woman and you don't like this game, you are actually not a woman. You must be a man that hates women, because otherwise it doesn't make sense. You are a professional victim. That's your job, Eddie.
There are women content creators being attacked for being women.
Hello! I am a woman. And guess what? No, bitch. You know what this is? This is literally in a sea of like, let's say 50 people. 5 people are being trolls and are actually bigots. And they, you know, jump on the bandwagon to hate on these people. Like they do to me. Like it's the internet. But all of a sudden, because of 5 people, everyone else's opinions doesn't matter. Don't lie. It's every single person in their comment section attacking them because of the color of their skin and their sexuality and their gender identity, or because of their shitty takes.
And I'm being attacked for being trans. So we're all in this together.
I was
Did
trying to be
BioWare
nice.
Contact you again in support? Yes. I am under no obligation from BioWare whatsoever to say anything positive about the game.
Oh, really? Is it my other bestie, Corinne? Are you guys DMing? Are you? You cannot say that you're not influenced in any way whatsoever to be positive about a game when you're actively being flown and dined and wined there, bestie. And then you're in contact with the company because you have privilege.
PR or HR team contact me and offered their support, but Corin messaged me directly.
No way. And this is a flex, you stupid bitch. This is not the flex you think it is. Corinne Bush, the game director of this dumpster fire, they are getting, they're talking to each other. But you're not influenced in any way to not criticize your bestie's video game that she made with her entire heart. Just for people like you. Oh, Eddie, you're a hypocrite. And this is why people don't like you. Not because you're a trans man, but because you're a shill. Like, how do you think that admitting that you have personal connections to the people at the helm of this game, it's gonna do anything for you but literally get waves of people just disregarding your opinion as a whole because it's entirely compromised?
Because the only delusional people here are the people who think that hating on trans people.
You're gonna use this as an example that, oh, this is me being transphobic because I don't like you as a person. That's me hating on trans people as a whole? Sure. It's not like I hate Corinne Bush, not because she's a trans woman, but because she worked on the worst Sims on planet Earth, The Sims 4. But again, don't listen to my actual criticisms and just latch on the fact that I don't like you. And I'm not talking to you like a baby. Try not to, hurt your sensitivities. Eddie, I'm so sorry. I don't want to trigger you. Grow the up. Like, genuinely, dude. Just address the actual criticism. Stop making yourself a victim so no one can say anything to you. Because it's irrelevant, whatever they say. Because they just might hate you. They just hate you for who you are, not for how you behave and how you think and how you act. No, just because of who you are. It's why they hate you. Grow the up.
If you have valid criticisms of this game, I will hear you out.
No, you won't. Because unless I am talking to you like this, kuchi, 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 and I tell you that the game sucks ass, kuchi, 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 chu, 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 you don't listen. That is a lie because I have how many videos genuinely criticizing the game. Whether you like my tone or my choice of words doesn't matter. I am genuinely criticizing a piece of media that I have seen hours of footage on. So that makes us both equally qualified to either comment on the gameplay or criticize it. And that's just the tea, bestie. You only appear as the protagonist in one of my videos. And that is enough to just disregard my entire criticism of this game because I happen to react to you. That's it. My opinion doesn't matter.
Because it's okay to have real criticisms about things you love or things you don't love. That's fair. But if your criticism is trans woke, fuck off. Sit down.
But when are we gonna talk about the fact that I've never said that though? That I haven't said that this game is gonna fail because it's woke and but because it's objectively a really, really bad game.
What pisses me off as well is that an awful lot of these people who are shitting on my favorite game.
So people can, you can get mad, rightfully so, when they shit on your game, but I cannot get mad when they destroy my favorite game? And it's not your game, you narcissistic piece of...
Aren't even Dragon Age fans, they're just...
How do you know? Why? Because I don't have 17 Funko Pops and a life-size cardboard of Colin in my room. I'm not a real fan because I live like a grown-up. Get over yourself.
And then I saw one bitch. I was so...
It's me. Let's count together how many times Eddie, a trans man, calls me a woman a bitch. Your misogyny is showing. I mean, I'm gonna play by your rules, right? And you say that I'm transphobic because I don't like you and I call you fat and a which you are. You're a fat and you're a You're gonna call me fat. You can call me a which you don't. You only call me a bitch because your brain is this big. And you're like, like when a kid says a bad word and they're like, bitch. But yeah, I'm gonna go and use your same logic and denounce you as a sexist man and a sexist pig and a misogynistic that hates women. Because why are you calling a woman a bitch as a man? That triggers me. It offends me. Anything you say from this point onwards, it's irrelevant because you are a misogynistic man.
I saw this one fucking bitch. So I saw this one bitch. So this bitch.
Guys, I think I'm gonna have to leave stream. I'm really, this is uncalled for. I mean, I understand that I'm disagreeing with Eddie, but I think calling me a bitch, it's too much. I am a woman, and women shouldn't be treated like this. This is such a low blow that you will come after my gender instead of my personality, which is obnoxious, and I'm a and I'm mean, and I don't give a about your opinion about me because I only care about myself and the people that I love, which you should try to do that. Instead of like surrounding yourself by people that are ready to suck the dick that you don't have, maybe you should just like, I don't know, surround yourself by your loved ones and stop caring about what people think of you, because I don't care about what you think of me.